It was time to go solo. Having travelled light for the first 2 days, I spent half an hour on the Larkollen beach, tucking everything into its rightful place on the Hobie, and then Titus paddled out with me for the first mile of day 3. There's a lot of hello and goodbye on these journeys. A couple of years back I really struggled with such a constant upheaval of friendship, but have made peace with it now. Even after a farewell, the positive memories and strength of an immediate bond last for a long time. A few days later, I found a message on my camera which summed Titus up and left a big smile on my face.
Dave, have a good one, mate. Stay strong.
Quickly the Oslo fjord opened up and slipped into the past, and before leaving Norway behind, there was just one more thing to do.
Hello. Just having a little, comfort break. It's quite cold in here.
The calmness I'd become used to fast disappeared as I left land behind. Ahead of me lay a 10-mile section of open water leading across the border to Sweden's only national marine park, Kosta Havet, and as I headed south, the wind perked up.
The wind's picking up a bit. The waves are starting to lick at the side, but look at this. Yeah. Thank you, Ninette. What a legend.
As soon as water started splashing over Hobie's flanks, I got sensible and put the camera down. Suffice it to say, I barely had the energy to eat my dinner once I reached South Kosta, and wasn't even a little bit disappointed when the next morning's forecast suggested gale force conditions, which meant a rest day was in order. From the sheltered vantage point of the little harbour in Kosta, it was ever so hard to get a real measure of conditions in the 2-mile channel between Kosta and the mainland, but when I finally pedalled out the next day, I opted for a brief stop on the last island, more to catch my breath than anything. The headwind sucked.
I'm hoping the weather abates a little bit. Just the wind is creating just a little bit too much swell to be comfortable. And I'm kind of just keeping an eye on all of this weather coming in over the North Sea.
The crossing to the mainland was a bit miserable to say the least, but definitely a good teaser for things to come. Usually I'd say most challenges are possible to start with eyes closed, but without previous kayaking experience it would have been idiocy attempting the run that day. I should add that the GoPro doesn't really do justice to interesting conditions on water. Any sailor will know what I mean with that. And for a while there I couldn't even see my destination point, the swell was so hungry.
This is uncomfortable. In some ways. I'm very aware of my mortality right now, but the boat's holding up nice and stable. Oh, I'm feeling more alive right now than I have in a long time.